Right, morning lads. Friday, feeling good. So what am I doing here? I think I was trying to get to this Giant's Return mission here. It's been about a week and a half since I played anything in this game, so let me just get back in and get reacquainted with exactly with where we are. Right, so De Bruyne, I think, is our tank in this group. Well, tanky, yes, she's got loads of armor. And loads of health. Oh, okay, but this blessing of health is going to wear off in one day. Damn. Blessing of intelligence. Okay. Looks like everyone is fully healed up, so that's encouraging. So on the next day we can take these guys on. Might as well camp. I mean, I can't really move anywhere right now. We've got our second group. Where was I sending them? I think I was sending them to go get hands on... Where was I sending? I wanted them to go harvest something. I can't remember what it was though. And back in the village, we've got Bosco the bear, Sasha the medic. We left Vera the warrior, and we've got Ignac and Ziderad, who are the crafters, making a shield. Fair enough. Get Bosco on that there. So I was just cranking out a bunch of food. Fair enough. Production-wise, we've got all the buildings we want for the moment. This blessed tree symbol is great. Remind me what that does again. This symbol brings the blessing of the gods. Okay, right. Remove curse. Excellent. Permanent bless. Oh, wow. And it's attracting beasts. Where was I sending you guys out to? I was going to go harvest something. Maybe it was Wicker, because it looks like they're heading that way. Well, that question will get answered just by checking what kind of gathering equipment we all have. Yeah, I need to get... I need to replace these crappy cane gathering tools. Ah, yes, and then there's no gathering tools available here whatsoever. Okay, so I was going for Wicker. Also, I feel like we're fairly strong. You know, not hugely strong, but we're fairly strong, and I really want to try to push on, see what I can do in terms of getting the story to move along a little bit. Should we clean up these mobs? Why not? It's random that you get some fruit for killing wolves. Let's do this combat with goblin warriors. Goblin warriors can be quite dangerous. I want to drop someone in who's got a bit of shielding, because these goblin warriors can often have that piercing damage. Okay, 32 damage, so I need to buff Tasha a bit. That's 35 damage, that should be fine. Let's get the hard hitters in. The ghost hits so fucking hard. But look at Lunk Hardly with 61 damage, holy crap. Yeah, this will be nice and easy. Just get in there, lads. Just go fucking smash them. We may as well confuse and confuse, and then they won't even get any hits off. God, look at that damage. That's awesome. Easy game. I think I was thinking about, since I played last, was averaging out my various skills, and by that I mean, if you look at what I've got equipped on my various characters, like all my warriors, I've given them things that like improve their feinting here, and stealth, and find weakness, kind of, and he has like distraction and armor. But generally, I think, or at least I'm looking at my characters, they're either fighters or non-fighters. So like non-fighters would be, you know, obviously this witch type chick, and the medic. And I think for them, I should give them whatever I can to improve their fighting ability, like, you know, giving them a shield so they can shield, or give them a bow so they can support. Then with my fighters, like I'm giving them trinkets that improve their gathering. But I'm thinking of just going to unlock the Elven Wood, and then making a bunch of those little Elven charms to improve their speech ability for all the... Because obviously the fighters can't really help in a social situation. The non-fighters can. And then if I'm going into a fight where I know I want to use social, I can just give all the warriors those Elven charms to make them better at talking. Still deciding whether the best way to do it is to go all in on one aspect, you know, make your guys the best possible fighters they can be, or to whether average it out. Again, I just want to shield him. I want to make sure that he doesn't get hit by anything with the spear, as because these skeletons can have spears sometimes. It's fine, he'll handle those two quite easily. Good God, look at the damage we do. It's fucking wonderful. Two-handed warhammers, yo. Super effective. Okay, he got a few wounds, but not too bad. That should heal up in a day or two. We'll keep that, but I won't keep that or that. That crossbow could be pretty damn good. That's an Elfwood crossbow. Yeah, 7 damage. That's the same as the majority of the... Oh, it's a little bit lighter. I think we all have crossbows here. And that is how much? 8 damage. A crude bow only doing 4 damage, but that's because he doesn't have the weight. He's got a Blessing of Strength for 14 more turns, so in the meantime he may as well use that. 160, that'll take him over his 140 limit. I might as well drop his armor. He's never actually in the front lines. Let's camp it up for a day just to get our orc to heal up. I think I'll gather some mushrooms while I'm out here as well.
As you make your way down a path, you hear some voices around a corner. You stop to listen in.
Shit, Gareth, your leg's all messed up. Oh, like, serious, like. Oh, no, oh, no, I'm gonna gag. I can see your bone.
Goblins, I like goblins.
Piglet, don't tell me that. Now I'm going to faint or something. Hold on.
Let's go investigate.
As you peek from around the corner, you realize the 2 voices belong to goblins. One of them lies on the ground with his lower body covered by rubble. The other sits crouched by his friend, desperately trying to dig him out. But as soon as he moves any rocks, they shift, hurting the fallen goblin even more.
Let's cautiously approach. You two seem to have a spot of trouble. Need a hand?
The uninjured goblin almost jumps in joy, seemingly forgetting any potential danger from your party.
Yes, good sirs. Please help us, please.
He cries out.
Sure, we'll do what we can.
Satisfied there are no other dangers lurking, your group tries to assist the fallen greenskin.
Use tools to leverage the stones and make sure you get him out safely.
With the help of the tools, it should be easier, but you'll need to put your back into it.
Easy.
Your men use their tools to take out the goblin safely. He is wounded, but not critical. With some first aid, his friend should be able
Use your medic to help him.
The medic patches up the goblin, and it looks like he will live. His friend is overjoyed.
Thanks you, friends. Thanks you so much. I won't lie when I says I don't have much, but you guys like really helped us out, so I got something more. Me and the sickly kid here, we were out scouting and we found something real interesting. Just be careful, like, okay? There'll be some trouble there for sure.
Sweet, so we've got some silver and some mushrooms. And showed us a place of interest. Sweet. Being nice pays off. Just check if Lunk healed up. He did. I've got to fight more skeletons though. Undead filth. They get to hit first. 34 and wow, that hits quite hard actually. So what's our highest first action? Oh wow, I can first action Lunk Hardly. Sweet. I just need to do 37 damage though, so instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ghost there. I just want to see what they're going to do tactics wise, because they still might confuse Lunk Hardly. Okay, shields him, fine. Bam, so we've beaten those two. Damn it. Okay, so 57, 30, that's overspill damage. How confident am I this overspill damage is going to kill that skeleton? I'm not that confident. Let's just shield up Slavic. And then everyone else can just pile in. What kind of confuses do I have? What the hell, I may as well confuse. Sweet. That's the stealth ability paying off for us. They shouldn't get a shot off. Hell yeah. This is all junk. I don't need any of this. Did we take any wounds? I don't think we did. Nope. Finally, giants return.
You find a stone house standing alone in the middle of nowhere. As you enter and search it, you soon realize there is an entrance into the basement. But the basement proves to be a long, dark corridor, leading you deep underground. At the end of the corridor, you are faced with what looks like some kind of obstacle course, leading deeper into the complex.
There's a strong calling of magic in the air. Maybe like a magic challenge?
The blessing of Veles falls upon you. Before you, a wall suddenly turns from rough rock into a perfectly smooth surface with an array of glowing runes carved into it. With Veles' blessing, you all sense and see the magic, but breaking this spell may still be difficult.
I don't think we have enough hex ability for a 5 skull, so let's just do the physical course.
Obstacle course and realize this must be a dwarven challenge. Both the craftsmanship and the height requirements suggest this. It is a well-known fact that dwarves are very dangerous on short distances, so you can expect that.
So this is going to be quite tough, but physically we're actually not bad. So we can expect that type of damage from these guys. Let's get the shade in there. Can I first action her? No. Can I confuse? No, it's a 12, so that's not really going to help. Counter offense. Countering could be a good play. What kind of shield ally ability do we have? Not really very much. I think I want to counter tactics as much as I can. Who else can I get in that does decent damage? Like, no one else here seems to have enough damage to put them above probably like the average 27 that we're going to expect. I want to get the Ghost in because she's... and Lunk Hardly as well. It's actually a hell of a challenge, this. I should be countering their offense. Stop any more from getting in, I think. Damn, wasn't high enough. And I must be able to counter an 18 because that's super high. But then don't I want him to get in? Thanks, Stephen Reader. Yeah, Veles is super... Veles. Thea is super interesting. It's a really, very interesting game. I think I want to counter these remaining tactics, counter the offenses as they come in. I'd like to support one of my guys here, but oh damn, that's bad. So that's 41 damage together. We're losing this. I don't see us winning this. Here's the problem. We're going to lose both of these two, and then, yeah, we're going to lose this. Good job, Lunk. 0. Ouchie. Damn it. Damn it. I don't know. It's going to be close. Maybe. So that's 5v. All of this. Okay, no, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do it. Get the ghost in. So we need to buff the ghost's damage to 31. So we've got 23, so we need another support ally for 8. There's 6. So support ally 2 will do it. Damn. I have to use this one. Bit of a waste. So whoever comes in now needs to be able to take a whole hit of these. 20 plus 15. It's 35. A ghost. Okay, just get in there. So 20 hit points. Let's see. So the ghost kills that physical, then this physical hits the ghost for 20. It's 35. So then the ghost gets taken out. Then Malice probably finishes off that one. Then you've got this physical, which does 15 damage. So I need to shield Tasha. So I can't really do that well. What the hell? Just pile in. Just get in there. It's going to be very close. Okay, it didn't attack the ghost. Interesting. It's not at all what I expected to happen. Okay, we got this. Whew, tough one. Good job.
You beat the obstacle course, and a set of beautifully carved marble gates opens in front of you. Inside, you find yourselves in an immense, grand chamber that you would not think possible this deep underground. There are ornamental stone carvings, columns that seem to reach the surface, murals and art displays the likes of which you've never seen before. The walls are stacked with bookshelves holding thousands of volumes. In the center, atop a great pedestal, sits an old dwarf dressed in long robes over plate armor, holding a staff in his hand.
Keep your weapons ready and approach cautiously.
Come in and feel free to point your weapons at me as you enter my household uninvited. Still, these are not the times for pleasantries, I suppose. You have passed the tests and proven yourselves somewhat worthy of my attention. You have come to learn of the rise of the giants, yes?
Correct. We want to know what is happening. We need to know why the giants came and how to stop them. One question before we get to the giant problem. Why do you have a beard? We've seen many of a kin without one. I want to know that. That's interesting.
This is dwarf business, but I can tell you a wee bit of it. You see, my chamber here, well, I won't tell you what it is exactly. Suffice to say that it is part of our greater kingdom. But as we did not wish to abandon you surface dwellers completely, these outposts serve as a waypoint. In short, I did not abandon my duties. I heard the call of our leaders, and I joined our kin in the depths of the earth, so the darkness cannot reach us. But those who failed to adhere to the order, those who are too weak to make it in time, or too distracted to even know when they are called, or worse yet, those who chose to stay with your kind, they shamed themselves. I will not go into more detail. I have explained this the best I can.
Alright, so what about these giants?
There is so much to learn, and I do not know it all. The giants were said to be builders of the world, and some even say that dwarves are actually their descendants. Ironic, I know. As a rune master, I am one of the very few dwarves who delve deep into the arcane and hold the old knowledge safe.
Right, so they built the world, but why are they now so dangerous, these giants?
As you call them, were master builders, crafting the very mountains, islands, and forests you now live in. They rose from the rock, and in the rock they were made to sleep. In the days when the younger peoples, like yourselves, began to populate Thea, the giants became a danger. The wild wives and the Vielkolud were gentle and calm, but not during their mating seasons.
Mating season.
When giants mate, well, you can only imagine. And so, a council of elves, brewmasters, and human gods created the Weatherer, the first Planetnik giant, who would become a shepherd for his kin. The Planetnik giants were able to put the others to sleep, and wake them only in small groups for short periods of time to ensure the crafting of the world continues, even as the builders slumber.
Okay, so how do we stop them?
Your main objective will be to face the Umbrage Lord before he devours enough souls and before he kills off all the Planetnik giants in order to ascend and thus release all of his darkness upon Thea. You see, it is not that he is evil, that would be too simple. It is just that during his sleep the darkness weaved its way into his very heart, and now his power of the humming, instead of building the world, seeks to take it apart. You will only have one chance at facing him. There are two ways for you to follow. One, find the Great Weatherer, the first of the Planetnik giants. He has woken without his memories. Convince him to help you. Remind him of his duties, and you'll have a chance at stopping this. The second way is more straightforward. Try to kill as many giants as you can, and then face the Umbrage Lord yourself once you find him.
So we've got to choose. This looks like it's going to be, if you take the first option, we've got to convince this giant to help us, which will be a social challenge. And the second one is just fight a bunch of giants. The second option seems better, so we kill lots of... I think I quite like how we're going along the more social aspect.
I have seen signs of his presence throughout the Easterlands. Go seek out signs of his Planetnik kin, or other giants.
Okay, go out there and search for a giant. Shouldn't be that hard. How else is the story coming along? Cosmic Tree. Oh yes, I need to go speak to this dwarf or something. But if memory serves, he kicked our ass the last time we tried to speak to him. Unliving Nest. We might as well go clean that out. Got to remember, these unliving bees can be quite nasty. They have poison and they have piercing attacks. Yep, just like that. So if I'm going to drop someone down, I need them to be able to either do piercing damage to kill, like this now. I could put... Wait, 26 and 9... 21, it's not enough to kill it. So whoever goes in is going to need armor to take that first hit. Lunk hardly. Can I first action him? Yeah, I absolutely can. I need a first action 8. Perfect. This is why I think putting stealth is actually... Oh god, the other thing I was thinking about tactics wise. 61, so that's 35 plus, that's 58 plus 6 is 65. Okay, so it'll wound that unliving bee, so I've got to expect Zug Zug to take another hit from this bee. So, and it'll do 17 damage, so if I shield up Zug Zug, and he can take that unliving bee's hit. Okay, giving him lots of shielding. Shouldn't matter. We got so much damage. I could confuse. Okay, good. Tactics is confuse. First action is stealth. So you see how good stealth is for your support characters, or even for all your characters. If you make everyone stealthy, then whoever happens to be here on the combat phase, you just first action them with your support guys, and then you always get to strike first. God, this combat system is so well designed, it's really, really impressive. This is an actual fight, so I'm not going to get my 2 healers into the actual battle, it's too dangerous. Get him. Didn't take a hit. He's got a diamond, some spider silk, shitty rune, and some monster bone. Let's go out to the place of interest. I want to see what's in there. Group of ladies, gatherers. Good, so we'll get 1 hit of Wicca every day. That's great. Bogdilla, help with mushrooms. I think everyone else helps with mushrooms. We don't need wood. We certainly don't need herbs. How are things progressing in the village? We're just making food. Good. And what are we gathering? We're gathering vine and coal. We've got loads of everything else. How can you be out of wood? That's because you want to make so many elixirs, that's why. Out of fish. Okay, Ignac, what can I get you crafting, I wonder? I'm thinking about changing what we've built some of these buildings out of. So all of them are made out of clay, pretty much. Quartz and granite gives just a shielding bonus. So because I've used clay in so many of my items, attract goblin from darkwood. Interesting, okay. Attract beast. It seems like almost everything. Okay, well, that's the +4 vision. I was thinking of making almost everything out of clay just to maximize the attract beast value, which is kind of what we are doing. The only thing we haven't attracted is dwarves. And I've got to make something out of gold to attract dwarves. I think we could always rebuild the palisade out of gold, or the smithy out of gold. What does the smithy need? $50 clay. I can just knock it down and make a smithy out of gold. I've got 58 gold. Okay, you can't make it entirely out of gold. Quartz. Use darkwood as a catalyst. Attract dwarf +1. I want to know if there's any way I can improve that attract dwarf number. Attract demon, attract dwarf. I don't know if I want to attract demons. I've already got a demon. The last thing that I don't have is a dwarf. Probably if I had granite I could increase that plus dwarf number. Crafting only +1 isn't that great. Attract beast +3, wow. Okay, obviously that doesn't work, not surprisingly. I would think I would need granite. Anyway, we'll make it out of quartz, and then once I get more granite, I'll rebuild it. Wait a second, is there any chance there are any weapons here that we have in storage that use granite? Mithril, silver and topaz. Nah, if I did I would have broken it down already. And then these are the little things I was talking about with making everyone better at speech. This is just 8 Elvenwood, and if I make 2 of these for each of my warriors, they can each improve their speech by 2. And their distraction. And I'm just checking these armors to make sure there isn't any granite being used in their construction. No, I didn't think so. What if we use straight quartz? Is that going to help with the dwarf maybe? No, just straight crafting bonus. Out of interest, what does that do? Okay, pretty much the same. Darkwood, pretty much the same. Oh wow, +4. Awesome. That using ancient wood there seems like a waste. Okay, that'll have to do for now until I can get my hands on some more granite. Or some more obsidian. So, research-wise, I want to get my hands on this elven wood. But I'm probably going to have to save up here to get obsidian. Obsidian weapons are very sharp. Ooh. Now, we haven't got access to good enough wood. Let's go for this one next. We're very close as well, in terms of the research points.
You come across
Morning, Duck yours.
Giant's Crossing, and you are ambushed by orc bandits. They are charging at you and don't look eager to talk about it. You only have seconds to decide what to do.
We'll fight them. I'm confident we can kick their asses. Oh, but this is the second group. Damn. Okay, who's our best fighter? Bogdala. Okay, they aren't that bad, so 37 hit points. I've got enough, so Bogdala can kill that orc fighter immediately. Okay, all my good fighters are on the right here on the tactics side. Get Vladik in there, our gatherer. It's crazy that he has life leech. He does 25 damage. How can I boost his damage? Like that. We get to attack first, so that's good. So let's see, we've got... I just don't know whether Vladik's going to attack this orc fighter or that one first. I kind of need to bank on it being either. He's got 32, he needs to do 38, so we support him. So hopefully Bogdala kills that one, Vladik kills that one. Hopefully he kills that one first, because then they only get to attack on the second turn. I'm pretty sure we can kill them without them getting a hit off. Excellent. The fact that he killed that one first really helps us. Well fought, friends. And this is our gathering party. I thought this was proccing off the main party.
You have defeated the orc ambushers.
Sweet.
You realize a few of them have broken their weapons in a last act before dying.
Let's take a look, see what they gave us. Weapons-wise. A Mihrimeh. It's a bit fancy for a two-handed axe, but its gold is a symbol of the sun god. This will surely smite many beasts of darkness. 13 damage, 4 will. We'll break that down for the gold. And Monster Shell. Plus 5 armor, 7 shielding, plus dexterity, so monster bone and leather. That's not worth using. These shields are really good. Well fought, Expedition 2. Creepy crawlies.
Your scouts spot some. You discover the ruins of some great old city. Whoever resided in these walls is long gone, yet many...
This is our second group. I'm just going to leave it. Bugger it. We didn't have the skill in Hex to be able to do that well. And my second group there, their job is to just keep gathering out there. They shouldn't be trying to fight all the time. Hits for 12. See, we don't have much in the way of shielding. What we do is we hit very, very, very hard. Can confuse quite easily, or I could first action. Okay, easy game, no problem. Get in there, smash them. We got all these first actions. Really brilliant. And we can confuse as well. They won't even get any attacks off, I don't think. That's crap, so we won't take that. This we can auto-resolve. But anything above like a 3 skull, I don't want to auto-resolve. I do not in any way trust the ability of the AI to do the fight without getting your guys hurt. They so often get your guys hurt. Seven more turns. So once we attracted a dwarf, we would have attracted one of each of the races.
You are set upon by a small group of rugged-looking dwarves. Their faces are scarred, as if they cut off their beards with their axes.
Can we talk about this? Social, auto-resolve,
men stand firm.
share some food, and leave. That's a lot of bees. This should be interesting. Yeah, most of them are piercing damage. Okay, that's actually a hell of a fight then. Because they're going to do damage as they enter the battlefield. That's worth bearing in mind. I should first action him immediately, just so he can kill these two straight up. The other bonus of giving him first action is that as the others enter the battlefield, they shouldn't be able to damage him. Well, let's find out if I'm wrong. Okay, good. If I left him where he was, he would have taken damage as these bees enter the battlefield. And that's, oh god, first action. I think shielding is going to be the way to go. On the plus side, Lank Hardley and the Ghost should be able to kill 2 of these every turn. This is fucking nasty though. Can I confuse any of them? I can. I should probably work on countering tactics. In fact, yeah, there's so many of them. I don't want to get swarmed. We've got more than enough damage. I'm just going to shield Malice Wanderjaw and then we're going to start countering tactics and offense because there's just so many of the buggers. Good lord. This damage is going to ramp up quite a lot. Do I get him in there? He has to take an entire round of attacks. Counter offense. No, let's counter tactic. And that's it really. I don't want to get these two on the front line. I think we're going to die to a bee swarm. Ouch, yeah, god, that's a lot of damage there up front. Holy shit. I only have 4 guys on the field, but at least okay, we can kill 6 per turn with these 3 and kill 7 per turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So they're gonna have like 3 turns to attack us. I needed these 2 to be on the tactical side, so I could have shielded more. And their poison does so much. Oof. These crazed bees are just getting in the way. I need the blood bees to die first. Oof, ouch. Lunk hardly. No! Sweet. The fact that the ghost has a bit of lifesteal was really helping her. Rip, Malice. Wow, that was hectic. Fucking blood bees, man. Damn, I don't have a first action. Well, actually, no, I can use Chebo. He's only at level 3, so he can kill something as he enters the battlefield, and then I can first action him. So we need to shield her from 7 plus 14 plus 4. So the ghost has lifesteal, so she's a bit tougher. I can't get the use out of Chabor's damage as he enters because all the enemies keep going straight in ahead of the... Damn it. More shielding, I think. Probably counter these tactics. For a swarm of bees, this is freaking nasty. Really, really nasty. And I used to counter tactic the card I wanted to use to get Charbot to act first. Zeke and Milarad, get in there, help squash some bees. I think they're weakened enough now that these two should get out of it alive. Also, it looks like the overspill damage when you attack a second target doesn't apply the lifesteal. Oof, ouch. Got him. Oh, damn. Lunk hardly mortally wounded and Malice Wonderland mortally wounded. And all we got out of it was some gems. Just hope they survive. If they don't survive, it's so not worth. Well, we have got pretty skilled medics, so... Lunk is wounded, so you don't go out gathering. Let's hope they survive. Okay, they survived the first night.
The whole land is shaken. Many people get bruised and thrown about, but for tremor, there are strange noises.
Oh, thank goodness they survived. Stay vigilant.
As you prepare to go to sleep and take one last look out of the windows, you see that the ground seems to be moving.
Let's fight. Kill all the damn rats. Begin combat. Let's see what Bosco can do killing rats. Get him, Bosco. This will be a hell of a tough fight, but we have got the shielding from the fact that we've got a palisade, so... Oof, that fat rat hits hard. So let's see, 8 and 9, so Bosco kills those rats with his first hit. Then this fat rat gets an attack off. Damn, I should have supported Bosco first, given the damage. It's kind of scary, but we all got to get in there and just help fight. So don't worry, we're not going to win this. A lot of fat rats. Get him, Bosco. That's a good bear. It's going to be a close call, but I think Bosco should be fine. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. Ah, damn! I shouldn't have put Sasha in the fight. Damn it. So many of these buggers. So they get to attack first for 19 damage. Oh, look at that, 14 shielding. He's actually tougher than he looks. If we lose this fight and some monsters get into the village, then it's end of the campaign. Vera, Zedarad, Ignac and Bosco bravely fighting to defend the village. Oh, almost killed that rat. Damn it. Down goes Zedarad. Get him, Bosco. He's a good bear. Who's a good bear? Oh no! Hey, down he goes. Fuck's sakes. I don't know if we've won or not. I don't think so. I think we've lost. If she attacks left, then we should... Okay, good. That's better. Kills that one. And so all of them have less than 22 health, so she can attack one per turn. It's been about an hour, Riley, sorry. 18. Okay, sweet. We get to go first, so hopefully we should win this. So this rat gets to hit us for 9 damage. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's just a question of whether everyone else in the village actually survives or not. God, that was a tough fight.
You spread out and attack aggressively, with more risk to yourselves. The gambit pays off, and you slaughter all of the rats before they are able to do any real damage in your village. You have heard tales of dragons and beastly demons roaming the sky. Your scouts mark the location of potential beast lairs.
So that is dragons, which I don't think we want to fight. This is the main thing I'm pleased about, the fact that Lunk hardly didn't die of his wounds. 14 out of 23. I think we just keep camping for another day or two. Oh god, look at this. Goblin boss, Goblin Beastmaster, 7 others. I think Expedition 2 needs to break camp and head back to the village. Especially considering we're going to have some fatalities in the village now. Everyone here is wounded, except for Vera. If Sasha dies, we've got a problem. Then I've got no healer in the village. Okay, so there's loads of this elven wood pretty near us. Which is good. I really want to get some of it. Ooh, there's... What is that? That is Dryad wood. Might as well gather some spider silk while we're here. I mean, I need to camp here for like another day or two just to get some hit points back. Sweet. Like, as much as I want to push on and try to keep the story moving along, I worry that because we've suffered too many deaths and we're going to have more here, most probably in Ostoya, in the village. I feel like my expeditions aren't big enough. Like, Expedition 1 is nice and big, it's 12 people, but Expedition 2 is tiny. And the village is only 5 people. Thankfully, no one died there, so our medic did a great job. How much wicker did we actually gather? 30, okay. Not that much, but it's enough for a few gathering baskets.
You are ambushed. A group of thugs stands in your way, bearing weapons and vile grins on their unshaven faces. They look determined and unafraid. From their confident stance and sideways glances, you suspect they may have friends hiding nearby. One of them steps forwards and speaks.
Your goods or your lives. We need some metals and a weapon or two. We're not too greedy. We can do this the easy way, or, well...
A 3 skull, I think we can take him. We've got a couple warriors here. It doesn't help when one of them is on the tactics side, though. Bandit Captain, okay. She's a level 7. Can we confuse her? We can. Sweet. 25 damage, so Bogdala can take care of her. That's exactly what I was worried about, though. The fact that they might do damage as they enter the battlefield. Not that scary, though, these guys, if I'm honest. Stupid bandits. And we got loads of blunt weapons, so we should easily kill them. Now here's the play. We're going to support Pekoslava to give her loads of damage, and then we'll use first action on her to get her to attack first to one-shot that bandit captain. Needs to do 20 damage, which he's got already, so... Bit of lifesteal, very nice. I'm getting the feeling that probably one of the very best weapon setups we can have is the pikes that do damage as you enter the battlefield, and you make them out of dragon bones, so you get lifesteal.
They scamper away with broken noses and bruised egos.
Broken noses, bruised egos, F that, kill him, bandit scum. Okay, crafting wise, so nice. Our new smithy's almost done. But we've got to keep the research going, so let's keep crafting. Oh, that's right, I wanted to make more of these baskets, didn't I? can make 4 more of them. In fact, wait a second, let's go like that. Let's go heavy on the coal. I'm not using the cane. Got loads of fruit, loads of veggies. It's a good thing they're marksmen, isn't? Oh god, that Battle Brothers last night, man, I was so triggered. But hey, Battle Brothers is hard, dude, and that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. Ivory bones of a dragon. Take a closer look, it seems slightly off.
That the rocks move unnaturally, and you soon realize that these must be rock trolls.
I think we can fight these rock trolls. This is our first expedition, and it's a force call. Let's do it! This should be interesting. Lunk Hardley, go kill a rock troll. So I've got no idea what they're up against, what I'm up against, so I can't imagine. They're probably going to have blunt damage, and they're going to have huge hit points, so let me support him for more damage, I think. At 34 hit points, not that bad. 84 on the rock troll, holy shit. That was lucky that he ended up on that side of the battlefield. 71 damage. Fuck yeah. I think we've done enough, actually. I could just keep supporting the crap out of the ghost. So Lunk Hardley is going to do 71 damage here, so he'll do 30 odd will carry over. So what's 33? I think we just keep buffing the crap out of the ghost, and then these two alone should be able to one-shot these guys here. Look at how high we're buffing the damage. Amazing. Bam, look at that damage. Holy crap, that didn't even get a shot off.
You defeat the trolls.
Warhammers for the win.
Bones, some dragon hides,
nice.
of rocks.
What is that? A 50 toolbox. Morning Raffle. Great, get the stuff. Let's GDFO. What is in that 50 toolbox? Or what is it? I think it's a... What does it do for us? Traps. Okay, right. Full of little trinkets. It can be handy in many situations. Interesting. I'm streaming at this time because I've taken today and Monday off. Yep, day off work. I had a little time off work saved up. I thought, why don't I take it? Sweet. Finished our new smithy. Let's do some crafting. I want to see what kind of items I have to actually use for crafting. I could use all this dark wood and just make bows out of it. Indeed, a very nice long weekend. All this dragon bone. I need to make weapons with the dragon bone. Or armor. But we're a bit short on items for crafting armor. I wonder if I can make rings out of the dragon bone that'll give us lifesteal. Well, this is probably going to give us just straight strength, I imagine. If 4 leech. Dragon. So what is sturdiness? It's used in physical and sickness. Find weakness. Used in social and tactical challenge. And plus 4 leech. I could make just one of these rings for each of my warriors, and then they all get a bit of leech. It's tempting. What do you do with artifacts with dragon bone? Just strength, a dragon skin belt. Okay. Just strength. Okay, I think I want to make those dragon rings. If you combine them, what does this do? I still get the leech effect. 2 leech, 1 dexterity. I think I want to go all in on the leech. And if you use just magic, okay, you get 6 sense and dexterity. No. Here's a question: is this the best use of the dragon bone? Can I not be making armor out of it? That's like maybe replace the heavy armor. So we use dragon bone as our primary for the leech, presumably. But I don't have enough metal, like iron and dragon bone. Using a tier 1 and a tier 3 is clearly a waste. Yeah. It's fucked up my semester thesis today. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. Well, I'm the last person in the world. Oh wow, look at that. Diamond in the armor. I'm the last person to judge though, because I mean I failed a lot of university primarily because I'd rather be playing video games. I don't think using dragon bone for the armor is worth it. I feel like the rings are the best use of the dragon bone for the moment. And each warrior will get 1. 12% chance to make high quality item as opposed to... Oh, I see. What if I use diamond? 14.9, wow. It's only 1 diamond. What the hell, why not? Perfect. Can make 6 of the things. Who's the highest crafter? Zedarad. And that should give us a nice amount of technology points as well. One other item that I could also think about doing is I especially researched gold a little while ago. I think I need to send Expedition 2 out here to go get granite and gold. Expedition 1. What are you currently harvesting? Spider silk, and I think spend a few more days getting that. And then they'll stop and get granite and gold, and then we'll use that for crafting. As much as I feel it's a bit regrettable, I think I shouldn't be pushing on the story missions right now. We actually aren't as strong as I would like to be. Ooh, also this leech is probably going to stack. So when I give her this ring, where is it? Dragon Signet. Plus damage, plus folklore, 6 sense, backstab, attractiveness. 9 leech, awesome. Although arguably she needs it the least out of all the warriors. Because she already has leech. Vera, why the hell aren't you using a weapon? Did you go in that last fight without a weapon? I think you did. Oh man. So she actually fought with her bare hands in that last fight. This is tempting. I could give her the 31 damage, which she does half of that as she enters the battlefield. But no, I've got these warhammers sitting around, so perfect. Vladimir. You're getting dumpstered in this game around day 50 to 75. Oh wow. You shouldn't be getting dumpstered. I mean, it's really easy to stay alive. You just got to pick your fights cleverly. Okay, wait a second. We've got to break down some of these swords we aren't using. I want these crafting materials. I think if I could give you any advice, like the mistakes I've made in this playthrough is I've been way too aggressive early on. I've taken fights that have gotten me killed. I recommend for your first playthrough, go for blunt weapons like I have. Because the splash damage, the carry-over damage is really useful. So be a bit more conservative. Try to keep people alive. You should be fine. Do I don't have a weapon for you at all, Zedarad. I especially made these living clubs. Yeah, because they don't weigh very much. So all my warriors have these nice big warhammers. What's the armor situation looking like? Yeah, I've got heavy armor sitting in here. What up, Keela? Yeah, I'm enjoying a day off. Ooh, spectral cut. Look at these shields. My god, they're so good. I've got to give that spectral shield to someone. Pekoslava or Vladik. Oh, hang on. So let's look at these warriors here. I should probably make one of them a little tank. But then my gatherers are actually pretty good tanks too. Who's got the most damage here out of my warriors? 39 damage, 40 damage, 34. Okay, so Vera, we'll make you the tank. I mean, 29 damage is still not bad at all. 5 and 9. Is that worth using? Also, Zedrad. I think I'll give Zedrad this shield. It's less armor, but it gives him gathering and will and shielding. And I can break down some of this stuff here. How many kids do we have? These kids need to start growing up and quickly. We've got 7 of the little fuckers. In that case, then I'm going to hang on to all these weapons because I'm going to have to hand them out as these kids start growing up. And I reckon we just keep going heavy on the warriors, or maybe we get one more gatherer and then we'll just get warriors. You fought orcs for Smithy quest. Wow.
A group of Yelkalud roaming the hills in the distance. They moved away now, but maybe they hold some.
I need to go investigate these giants at some point, but it's a little bit scary. Okay, who's encumbered? So someone here has lost their blessing of strength. Milarad. I need to drop something here. Tactics and sturdiness. I think I can do without that. She's already overweight. What was she carrying? She was carrying a yellow ladybug, really? She's a medic. She should be using that. But then again, Kazik is the main medic. Okay. Oh, 12 medic on Kazik. Okay, so Milarad. I'm going to give Milarad whatever I can to improve her magic skill. It doesn't look like I can do. I've got nothing that improves magic, I don't think. So she's got 60 weight to play with. I think giving her that shield is probably the best option. Damn, 6. Oh, it weighs 6 too much. If I drop the guard bracelet, then she can use that. 8 damage, 2 dexterity. Nice. Elven Wood and Monster Bone is pretty damn good. I'm half tempted to change one of these warriors to using these spears. 42 Elvenwood. How much Elvenwood do we need, I wonder? Let's get 50 and then we'll move on. Hello, zombie nerds. Production continues to be cracking along here. I just want to make sure all my warriors have some form of leech. I think each of my warriors are going to have the same 2 rings. They'll each carry a living brooch for the extra speech and the distraction. And then they'll carry a dragon signet for a bit of leech. So 10 speech is actually... So what does distraction do? In sneak and hunt, damages the enemy and heals you. Okay, so it's basically lifesteal in sneak and hunt challenges. I mean, +1 speech isn't that great. Social challenges. But 10 speech is pretty good. This was the other option that I wanted to do. I wanted to crank out a bunch of these Horn of a Beast and give it to almost everybody, because +3 dexterity increases their stealth. And if everyone's quite stealthy, then that'll help us dictate how the battles go down.
You lose your footing and fall into a really deep ditch.
Also, really, if you find yourself getting killed all the time, really, it's a lot of it is just experience and like learning how the fights go and learning how to do what. Like, yeah, I can put down 2 cards. So I want to put down my most damaging card on the left here first. So 48 damage from De Bruyne. But some of these snakes might have the piercing attack, and she's only got 5 armor. So let's give her a lot of shielding so she can take a few hits. I think poison's going to be the most issue for these snakes. Yeah. Ooh, that's a poisonous one. So here's what I do. You use Chabor, who does half of his piercing damage when he enters the battlefield. So I've wounded it. De Bruyne should kill these 2. Because blunt damage obviously is overspill damage. Then Chabor will do the 16 damage, not enough, so he needs to buff his damage to get it above 19. So support ally. A lot of snakes. On the plus side, for killing all these snakes, I should get a fair amount of reptile leather, which is actually pretty damn useful. Oh, bonus, I can give Snovit first action. Bastards. Can I first action anyone? No, I cannot. I can shield and malice. Oh, I see. So that's what traps are used for. Okay, so in fight challenges, traps help you counter offense cards. Huh? Looks like they're not going to get through our armor, I don't think. Yeah, we got him.
You defeat the snakes and can leave the cave without trouble.
That's nice. The 13 granite is amazing. Yeah, I do like the music. It does get a bit annoying after a while. But I think the music is good. It's 58 elven wood. More common and durable than common wood. Are we wounded by any chance? Looking at the hit points here. 13, 13, 20. One more day, then we'll move along. Oh, that's right. We've made some of those baskets here to make sure everyone is carrying a gathering material. Sasha, where are the gathering baskets? Take a gathering basket. And let's see about a weapon for you. A shield and a weapon. Bam. The nice thing is Sasha's going to keep her blessing. So like blessing of health and blessing of strength, once we get it, will stay active in the village. You got 51 weight left. Are any of these weapons below 51 weight? Oh, 54. That's so close. The other option is drop the shield and then use one of these swords, which gives you shielding and offense. Just making sure everyone has something equipped in the correct slots. I want a necklace. What can I make artifact-wise? Monster bone? Steel. I want to make more of those damn horns. Okay, what does this do for us? This gives us Horn of a Beast, +3 dexterity. Perfect. I think I can make 2 of them. I need all of you on that. That's a bit of a waste. So what are we going to spend next, gang, in terms of gathering items? I really want to get my hands on some dwarves. Maybe we go for obsidian. We could go for staves. Roasting and baked food is also an option. I don't think construction-wise, I've already got all 10 of my buildings that I really want. Totem can let you recruit children as witches. Increases the magic skill in village. Archery range. Bonus to range damage for people within the village. Children growing up can choose the hunter class. This is an interesting one. People within the village gain bonuses to speech, will, and intelligence. Children growing up can choose the sage class or have a chance to become a scholar or even an inventor. That's really interesting. But I would have to destroy one of my buildings to build that. Maybe we get rid of the well, because arguably the well is doing the least for us. +4 random resources. The other option is we destroy the sacred paths, because the sacred paths are just giving us access to wood, which we don't need. Fruit, which we kind of need. I could try to increase the range of the sacred paths for an extra +1, but that's just going to give us clay, which we don't need. Veggies we don't need. Wood we don't need. We don't need any of that. Unliving corpse, skeletons, easy. Let's get out of here. Go get ourselves some granite. And some gold, which we can get down to the south. Abomination army lair. But now I think let's heal up and then we'll get the place of interest. What are our hit points looking like here? 14 out of 19. One other question. So Kazik is our main medic. Yeah, 12. He's got 12 medic skill. Awesome. So when you're camping, your wounded soldiers heal for the full value of your medic skill. If you aren't camping, you get half of it. It's not doing anything rash. It's worked together. It's convinced them with the social, which is quite easy. Open using your tools. Share the spoils. Okay, we accept. Sweet, another orc fighter. Yes! So losing the hunter kind of sucks, I suppose, but for a second orc fighter, I would recommend that you don't ever turn down getting orc fighters. They are ridiculously good. Welcome. Who wants to be the orc fighter? Come on, viewers, geef name. So we've got our other orc is called Lunk Hardly, and now this one could be Beef Stench Clench. No. What's the other orc name that Pyrian likes to use? Lunk Hardly. Chode. Mertley. Rayleigh, we can get you in. We can name you after the ghost. Rayleigh Silver. So remember, you did die horribly in the last... Rayleigh Silver. You died horribly in the last Battle Brother stream. So this is your ghost now in Thea. These are all available to be named. Kazik, De Bruyne, Slavik, Snovit, Tasha, Milarad, and the Shade. This is going to be Stobby. Stobby the Shade. So what is in here? It's a 3 skull. That shouldn't be that bad. God, this is so great that I made these monster rings. Dragon bone signets, I mean. Bam. I do feel that a lot of my warriors aren't wearing like the best armor. I want all my warriors to be using chainmail armor, but for that you need 16 steel. And like I need to improve that armor and that armor. Need to go gather some steel. But it is miles away. That steel is too far away to go send my expedition. Did you get knocked down? I can't remember really. A warrior.
Becoming an adult is an important.
Sweet. Welcome, Hannah. Let's see about giving you some weapons. So 550 strength, which is not brilliant. Putting your dog in. So Binder's Thud. Okay. Binder's Thud. Welcome. Nice big warhammer. This is the standard warrior loadout that I'm giving all my warriors. I don't think you're going to have the weight to carry. Yeah, that's too heavy for you. 220. I think I can do better than that. Fur jacket's actually not bad. Actually, this weighs like 40 less, and it's only 2 less armor. Let's give you some leech. And what else? Some gathering ability. I need to make more of these necklaces. We don't have enough necklaces. Oh no, never mind. I wanted a living brooch plus dragon signet. That's the standard warrior rings. Gathering tools. Standard issue bow. I should have loads of these bows left over. And look at that. That's a pretty damn good warrior. Look at all those skills. Adrenaline boost, animal kingship, gathering, attractiveness, speech isn't great, sturdiness. Nice all-round skills. Gotta make these artifacts. Okay, so what does topaz give us? Well, I should be using these bones. I feel like I should be using the bones. Folklore and herbalism. It's steel plus bone for dexterity is what I wanted. So what is it that's giving the dexterity? Horn of a beast. Okay, so it's clearly it's the monster bones that's giving us the dexterity. So the question is, how do you buff that dexterity value the highest? 2 dexterity like that. 1 dexterity. 3 dexterity. Sweet. Make as many of these horns of a beast as you can. And then, like, for a warrior, I think I could maybe give them... Let's take a look at your standard warrior. Like, what do you want them to do? Maybe the standard loadout for them should be a living brooch to help with their speech, dragon signet to give them some leech, and then horn of a beast to increase their stealth. And they've got these great weapons. If they're on the combat side when they start, they can go straight to fighting and hitting really hard. If they find themselves on the tactical side, they can support their allies with bows, or they can use their dexterity to first action the people who are on the combat side. That's the theory, at least. Who's not busy working? Binder's Thud's not busy doing anything. Go make some food. Let's put you on cooking, Binder's Thud. Wait, what are we using currently? We're using veggies, fruit, mushrooms, and poultry. So we're not using herbs for anything in our cooking recipes. Any fish? No fish available. That's a lot. Technology-wise, maybe we just need to upgrade our cooking ability. We'll take baked meals, but then this uses a lot of wheat, which we don't actually have. We don't have access to fish or to meat. I could go on a fishing expedition and get a load of that. go do that then. Send the gatherers. Again, Bosco, you are security for the village. Add any food? I don't mind. Should be more than enough. Perfect. If I can get into these 2 tiles of fish, I don't think there's any tile that reaches them both. Let's go here and get the seaweed.
You find the area marked X on your map, but it seems like it's just a pile of stones. You take some time to move the rocks, but there is still not much there. It could well be that the supposed treasure is buried beneath, but since there are no signs of it, it may be a false lead, or maybe it was just a very long time.
Dig deeper. Physical.
The
Easy.
dig took long hours, and you open up the
Sweet.
chest
That's
and
rubbish.
find some of
That's
the stuff
nice.
has long been
That's
broken
okay.
and
That's
rotted
okay.
away.
That's what the goblins told us about. I mean, it's not a great haul, but it's okay. Undead filth. That's all junk. I don't need that. Actually, what kind of bow is that? A wooden bow? No, that's fine. Just junk all that shit. 2 skulls. We can auto-resolve that. So with Expedition 1, I think we're going to head south for a little bit. We'll just stop here, gather some granite and some gold. And that's going to help us, hopefully, attract some dwarves. Head back to the village, get a bunch of these dragon signets, and then we have a pretty badass group for Expedition 1. What I might do is I might go, oh wow, go back to the village and then make 2 expeditions and then have them go and get more steel and more resources. Like, I mean, look at this amber runestone +1 well, that's doing bugger all for us. Whereas 3 dexterity increases her stealth. So with 4 stealth, she can then make a level 4 person act first. So once I change this to a dragon ring, then that's a nice standard loadout, I think, for a warrior. I'm happy with that. Actually, wait a second. What am I fighting there? Unliving corpse, 8 skeletons. That should be doable. Oh, I forgot to give weapons to Chode Mertley. But Rayleigh, get in there. And Lunkardley, get in there. I need to first action one of these 2. But I don't have a first action higher than 3, unfortunately. How about I confuse this? I would need to confuse and then confuse again. It feels like a bit of a waste. Let's see, so Rayleigh Silver's 53 damage, kills that one and wounds that one. Lunkardley finishes off that one and that one. Then these 2 are going to attack, so we've got 26 plus 8, so it's 30 odd damage. So I either need to confuse these guys.
Will you come with me to Camelot and
Spits and Pulls, thank you for the resub. 2 months, let's go. So I either need to confuse these skeletons or first action Slavic or shield him. Or just keep slapping down warriors, but I don't want him to take that much damage though. One thing I wonder about, because these guys are all confused, is Rayleigh Silver's going to ignore them and go straight for these skeletons, which will be great for us. I don't have the best shield ability. Let's just get the lads in. Now countering tactic could be a good idea, because the tactics are going to either make these skeletons act first, or it's going to shield them, which I really don't want. Oh, there you go. Good. Worth confusing. If I confuse here, I'm essentially, yeah, delaying that 15 points of damage. I think that's worth. Now, who did she attack first? The confused one. Yeah, looks like it. That's not what I wanted at all. Easy game. And like hardly didn't get mortally wounded, so that's good. Swords we're not using, that we're not using. This is actually all junk. Onward. I'm going to go heavy on the fish. I want to get as much fish as I can, quickly as I can. It's getting low here, nothing really. Get us more coal. Expedition 1 is carrying a hell of a nice hoard. Look at that. 82 elven wood, lots of dark wood, a nice little collection of metals and some good crafting items. Excellent. I can still hardly believe we have all these awesome shiny skull crushers. 32 damage. And maybe I should be more willing to take on hex challenges, because, I mean, after all, I do have... Oh, wow, double granites in these mountains. I do have all my warriors with 4 magic skills, so I feel like I should be more confident taking on hex challenges. Just some rats. Easy. Kill them. Giant cave. Yeah, these guys aren't great gatherers. I do wonder, given how much effort it takes to mine this stuff, if this is what I want to do, you know what? Forget it. Head back to the village, and then we'll put together two expeditions. We'll split them up equally between warriors and gatherers. And we'll have Expedition 1 and 2 will be equal in power. Expedition 1 will go after steel. Expedition 2 will go after the granite and the gold. And we do that for a few turns, and then that should be enough to get us a lot of resources. Caracanzas. I think these have quite... Oh, I forgot to give Chode Mertley items again. Literally the worst. Blunt damage. Okay, they seem to have a mix of damage types. Very interesting. 48 damage. 45 damage. This is a piss take. Easy. Note to self. Give Chode Mertley some damn weapons after this fight. Well fought, men and women and ghost. Oh, that's amazing. Chainmail armor. Scaled armor. Short staff is crap. It just so happens I needed armor for my new Orc Warrior. Right, Chode Mertley. 24 armor shielding. It's made out of steel and gold. Nice. Okay, weapon-wise. Let's give you that nice spear. So you do 32 damage. So you do 18 damage as you enter the battlefield. Awesome. How about a nice crossbow? Some gathering tools. 2 available. Extra damage and some magic ability. And gathering and folklore. Gathering's 5, which is okay. Thrifty toolbox or extra range damage. I think traps. Someone needs to carry that ladybug. Extra damage. Extra range damage, that is. Attractiveness. Wow, look at these layers. 5 skull layers. Let's start cooking up a storm. Roasted meals. I've got no idea what this encounter with the giants is going to be like. I assume it's going to be pretty terrifying. Again, I
lying in some sort of ditch. You
search the body.
And find
Ooh,
some of its belongings still intact. Now that
this is going to be a giant. I want to see what it's like.
Stay and wait and see a huge, half-naked humanoid creature, the size of a dragon at least, if not larger. The giant doesn't seem to notice you yet.
Do we think we can fight the giant? I think we can. Veil colored. So here's our first fight against the giant. This is a huge risk, but I mean, this is our most powerful group we've got. Veil colored. Oh, look at those hit points. And look at the damage. Holy shit. Okay. We fucked up. We fucked up. So let's see. So it's like 200 damage. It would take 4 hits. So he'll be getting... I think we run the hell away. Run away!
The giant proves too strong, and some of you did not make it. It does not chase you as you run away.
Some of you do not make it. What? Then people die? Oh, we lost. Oh, what? I had no idea you're like guaranteed to lose someone. Damn. So rip de Bruna. Okay, harsh lesson learned. We're not strong enough to fight giants yet. Well,
you come across
shit.
a rowdy pack of young Vielkalud. They are not as large as some of the stories you've heard, but they still outgrow even a decent troll. They see you and start running towards you.
Hey, slow down, guys. We want to talk. We need some help tracking down one of your fellow giants,
The
at
giants do not
Peletnik.
slow down. Instead, they quickly surround you and grab you as if you were mere puppets in their hands. They talk to each other as if you were not even there.
This one looks scrumptious. Let's eat this one.
Another one butts in.
No, 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 we must cook it. Make it tasty.
The third one sounds unsure.
Are you sure we're supposed to eat them? I know we feel this urge to be physical, but I just feel it's not about food, you know?
The others ignore him and shake you like you're carrots that need to be cleaned of dirt.
Your ghost friend is able to escape the bonds without trouble. Listen to your friend. We're feeling the urge to find some wild wives and mate, not to eat people. Try the ghost.
The Elkalood see your ghost friend and scream like babies.
It's a ghost! A ghost! Sorry, sorry, we will not eat you!
They let you go.
You said you're looking for a planet, Nick. We haven't seen him, but just look for really big storms.
They start running from you and even drop their stuff.
Sweet. Leave them be. Hell yeah for the ghost. I mean, I really enjoyed this game as well.
What looks like a dried up log, but as you get closer, you see it has.
Okay, listen to it.
Sister Mokosh, or her children must have sent you my way. I am nearly turned into ash, but I need your aid.
Why in theory would you hunt risking down a guardian spirit?
I once called my
Okay, it sounds urgent.
You see the tree slowly turning into ashes before your eyes. You feel a warm breeze in the air, and you feel a pull in one.
Okay, people, break camp. We're going to gather all our villagers together and then set up 2 expeditions of equal power and go do a lot of gathering. Like an hour and a half ago when I started streaming, I said I really want to push the story along, but I see that the story fights are actually a bit stronger than we're able to handle right now. That's fine. We'll get lots of steel. We'll get gold to attract some dwarves. I really want a dwarf. I think with a bunch of steel, we can make more weapons and more armor for everyone.
You are ambushed by a shadow giant and his minions.
Oh, bugger
You
off.
feel a gust of cold air as they approach, and you know they are filled with the darkness.
Stand and fight. I've beaten these before. And this is Expedition 1, which is the stronger fighting group. Do we get to go first? Looks like it. Okay, so Slavik will kill that shade immediately. Let's get Snovit in there. And boost his damage. Awesome. Using pikes on everyone is clearly a very, very strong tactic. Yeah, Rayleigh, you scared the shit out of him. That's such a nice little story touch. Obviously, simple-minded giants would be scared of a ghost. That makes sense. Oof, ouchie. I think we have enough damage in the field there to get through all of them. So 54 will kill that one and wound that one. Then Chode Mertley finishes off that one. Slavik does 46, kills that one. Zug does 45, wounds the shadow creature. So the shadow creature is going to get an attack off. 31, 49 it hits for. Holy shit. Oh, kill Chode like hardly. Poison spikes are deadly. Double poison damage if it takes out shielding. Sweet. Well, is it? It's double damage if what you're attacking is already wounded. Gather up and leave. Let's just pray we can survive. We should do. We're inside the village and we're going to get extra healing from the medical hut we've got. So I'll be very disappointed if he doesn't survive. I'm going to need loads of coal, because we're going to be doing a lot of crafting. We'll send all our best gatherers in the coal. Everyone else, just get random stuff. Right, there's a lot of villagers. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. We're all working. Okay, so let's just hope Zug Zug survives. And Lunk Hardley. If either of them die, I'll be gutted. We need to do a lot of producing. We've got loads of good stuff here. Granite. We were just short of granite. If I can get 6 more granite, I'm sure we can build a building out of granite. Maybe there's a weapon or an armor here that has granite in it. No shortage of bows, that's for sure. Dark wooden steel. I'm not actually using those anymore. We can get rid of all of those. Wooden quartz, not using that. 8 damage, 6 damage. Don't need that. Monster bone and iron, that can go. $12 damage on a war staff, made out of steel and warkite. Awesome. Malachite, excuse me. Yeah, I definitely want to get a couple of warriors using those war staves. Look at that, 12 damage and 9 damage. So awesome, 30 damage and then 15 on entry. Beautiful. Chode Mertley. 12 damage as opposed to 10 plus attractiveness. You're not really using attractiveness ever, are you? Also, Warhammer wise, I've actually got a spare shiny skull crusher. Snovit, you may as well use that. Extra damage. Vladimir and Bogdava can get upgraded to a shiny skull crusher. Where's Vladimir? It's too heavy for you. Okay, Bogdala maybe. Love Vladimir. I'm pretty sure one of these has leech, so take the one with leech. Sweet. Okay, production, crafting. Let's stop at the cooked meals. We'll do some roasted meals. Let's see, we went and harvested fish especially. I actually don't know, Allah Uprising. I didn't actually play this game until recently, so I can't answer that, I'm afraid. Roasted fish. So we don't have meat. We don't have any, what's it, I forget what it's called, a pasture. I feel like I should get a pasture just because now I've unlocked the ability to make roasted meats and I'm only using the fish. Feels like a bit of a waste. Right, artifacts. I wanted to make more artifacts. I want to keep making these animal horns. What else can I make that's quite useful? Okay. Elven wood plus vines gives what? Intelligence. I kind of feel like I should make 1 or 2 intellect items and give them to... Okay, I've got medics and I've got sages. I think we give them to our sages. I'm not actually sure what intelligence does, but I think it's worth trying. I do think I can get a better medic plus will. No, I don't need Tree of Life. I've already got a few of those. Speech and animal kingship. Intelligence. What else increases intelligence? I feel like I can get. I feel like I can get a higher number than 2 intelligence. I think it's dryad wood that helps, but I don't have any dryad wood. Oh, I do actually. No, that gives speech. Maybe combining silver, 3 intelligence, good. Let's try the leathers. 1 intelligence, 3 intelligence, 3 intelligence. Okay, so that's the best way to get 3 intelligence, I think. And I'll make 2 of them, because I've got 2 sages, I think. Did I not manage to get the extra granite? If I get a 50 granite, then I can rebuild my barracks with granite. I think I have +1 attract dwarf. Right, I think if I rebuild the barracks, I'll need 65. I think if I combine gold and granite, that'll help attract a dwarf. Well, I can build it out of straight gold. Let's try that. Golden barracks. First of all, let's just see what quartz does for us. I assume not much. Straight damage bonus, okay. Clay is attract beast. Gold, attract dwarf. Then how do I increase the attract dwarf? 4 bonus damage, 1 attract dwarf. Demon and dwarf. I think I prefer the attract. What the hell? Let's get attract demon in there. It's a pretty cool looking barracks, to be honest. That doesn't help us. It seems like a waste as well. Ignac, what are you busy with, Ignac? Are you busy with that? Okay then, so Seamarets. Bam. Okay, let's chill in the village for a day or 2. Damn, no, we lost Lunk Hardley.
Claim its prize.
No, our best fighter. Rip Lunk Hardley. Yes, I do, Euler Uprising. The YouTube channel just kind of keeps all the VODs of my streams. Smithy made out of gold is the best for dwarf at +3 attract dwarf. But we just tried to build a smithy there out of just gold, but you have to combine something else plus gold. So I think I would need to have some of the better stone, like I think I would need obsidian or whatever that is. So in terms of what I go for next, damn, I haven't gone very high into, I mean, that's super tempting, Nimblewood, because I've got Nimblewood pretty damn close as well. Look at that, right there, there's Nimblewood, and right there as well. Fuck it, I'm going for Nimblewood. Anyway, so losing Lunk Hardley, that goes our best orc fighter, so let's make Chode Smirtley a Warhammer user. And then I think my human fighters can be the ones that use these pikes. Zug Zug. Yeah, just like that. Bogdala. It's 8 damage. That's 10 damage. I have found quite a bit of success with having at least 1 or 2 warriors use shields. It's nice to have that tank ability with the extra high shielding. Too heavy. Okay, then you do that, and then Vladimir. Like, I can't believe I have these Warhammers I'm not even using. It shows you how, you know, well I've done in terms of the crafting, but I've not done brilliantly in keeping my guys alive. I've got to do more to keep my lads kicking. A 7, 7, and 1. 8, 10. Oh yeah, that's way better. Vladek and Tasha. Yeah. I need to be using that shield on someone. Look at that, a scale shield being used on a gatherer. It feels like a waste. Vera, where's Vera? And Vladimir. Well, on the plus side, all of my warriors have nice chainmail armor. Well, if they can, well, he needs to get a strength level up, then he can use that. He's got 61 weight to carry a shield with. That's not doing anything for him. Make it 73. You know what? Fuck it. Use the Warhammer then. Oh, too heavy. I can shave off a bit of weight, like giving him a lighter bow. He's got 65 to play with. That weighs 46. I've made a bunch of these darkwood bows. How much do they weigh? They weigh 52 each. This weighs 46. Okay, so he's got 19 left for a necklace. An amulet, I mean. Three dragon signets. 9 leech he has. Awesome. That reminds me, I've got to hand out all these dragon rings I've made for all my warriors. Feint and range damage. Stealth, find weakness. This is going to help a lot with my warriors, giving them all a bit of lifesteal. So, best for a tracked dwarf is Palisade from gold. I think I'm going to change my Palisade to be straight gold then. But how much is that going to cost? 80, and we don't have 80 gold. How much gold do we have? We have 50. Okay, so good bit of progress there. We're coming up on 2 hours. I'm going to break for lunch, and then when I come back, we're going to play some Darkest Dungeon. And then when we come back to Thea, we've got 24 villages. So, I think we make 2 10-man expeditionary forces, and we leave 4 people to guard the village. Or maybe we leave 6 to guard the village, and we make 2 9-man expeditionary forces. How many gatherers do we have? Just the 3 of them. So the next child that grows up is going to be a gatherer. Also, I'm just going to check everyone's gathering tools. And speaking of gathering tools, I reckon in terms of technology, we're going to go for that fancy tier 3 gathering material. That's that fancy wood, which I hope will give everyone the ability to have +5 gathering tools. And it's going to take us a long while to get there, but that's going to have a boost across the board in terms of everyone's gathering ability. That is then going to have knock-on effects for everyone. Okay, good work. Thanks for watching, friends. I'll be back in about an hour, maybe even not that long.